The best part of being Trump is never having to say you're wrong. I imagine the worst part about being Trump is having to wear a diaper and sharding so much that even the Cathedral of Notre Dame is not safe. After 2 terrorist attacks, Trump took to social media to criticize Democrats, rage at the FBI and the DOJ, and instantly blame the attacks on undocumented immigrants. So then naturally, his sycophants and followers did the same thing. Only now they have egg on their face that the Las Vegas bomber was a white guy serving as a Green Beret in the U.S. Army, and a Trumper on top of it. Trump still refuses to set the record straight, let alone say that he was wrong. Unfortunately for his followers, they don't have the same luxury as Trump. If they don't admit that the whole undocumented immigrant thing is wrong, they look stupid. I guess the benefit of being a fake billionaire who lies and cheats with impunity is that you get to collect a horde of excuse makers and spin masters who will embarrass themselves just to serve you. So I'm going to show how MAGA World has pivoted on Matthew Livelsberger and how their pivot plays into some of their favorite master narratives, all of which is as ridiculous as Trump's claims about undocumented immigrants. But as long as MAGA can hold on to their myths, the truth doesn't matter. And the truth about Matthew Livelsberger is that he was mentally ill, with a number of catalysts driving him to suicide. The Independent is reporting that just days before the bombing, his wife broke up with him because she suspected him of cheating, and she took their baby daughter with her. Okay, that's a catalyst. The Independent is also reporting that Livelsberger then reached out to an old girlfriend after his wife left him, a classic reaction to loss. What the girlfriend said was very revealing. The Independent reported that Alicia Errett, his ex-girlfriend of 3 years from Colorado Springs, said the 37-year-old got in touch with her on December 29th out of the blue. "I rented a Tesla Cybertruck. It's the S word. I feel like Batman or Halo," he added. That's a symptom. Manufacturing euphoria. What Errett next revealed is the tragic center of all of this. The Independent reported that according to Errett, Livelsberger's behavior changed after he returned from a tour in the Middle East, suffering from traumatic brain injury in 2019. It also reported that he refused to seek help. That is a cause. Traumatic brain injury accompanied with depression, then a catalyst, drove this wounded warrior to suicide. And that story strikes right at the heart of the support the troops myth that the right wing has been propagating since the first Iraq War. The fact is that time and time again, the Republican Party votes against better health care for veterans and soldiers. Somehow they can never muster that kind of commitment, and yet call themselves patriotic. And so how are the MAGA faithful responding to this tragedy? By appropriating Livelsberger's actions into their favorite myths, macho warrior and conspiracy theories. The Daily Beast is reporting that some in MAGA Nation seem impressed by the credentials of the suspected Las Vegas Cybertruck bomber after news broke that he was a supporter of Donald Trump, and that it didn't take long for Trump faithful to hint at their newfound admiration for Livelsberger, whose attack outside a Trump hotel injured 7 people. They went on to report that the charge was led by none other than Matt Gaetz. Matt Gaetz? Seriously? Matt Gaetz couldn't be a macho warrior if his life depended on it. The closest Matt Gaetz has ever come to being a warrior is watching Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. But that didn't prevent Gaetz from posting this. "The Vegas dude seems like a real Chad." The Daily Beast then clarified by saying, Chad is an internet slang term that refers to an impressive, successful, or good-looking man. Interesting, none of those apply to Gaetz. But another MAGA follower wrote, "Definitely a psyop. The guy specialized in remote control explosive devices and couldn't manage more than gas cans and fireworks. Start of explosions. Gas and fireworks don't do that. Looks like a shape charge aimed up inside a welded steel truck, which channeled the blast up with remote control, not self-driving, remote control, capabilities and the hardware, rented by the same company as the other truck attack, which also had remote control capability to it. Same base as the other truck attack. FBI claiming a video they aren't releasing, still working out the kinks in the AI generation of it. It was the FBI. They always set up conservatives. It's all they do. And it also helps to bring in other conspiracy theories like this poster, who wrote, "The ID and passport survived, but he's burned beyond recognition. Same old government playbook." And this is what we are up against with the upcoming administration and their followers. Myths, conspiracies, and just outright lying to uphold their desire for a political movement that will give them revenge, retribution, and recognition. And I don't care what promises Trump makes. He's never going to be able to deliver that to his MAGA minions. To the billionaire oligarchy, yes. But to the MAGA followers he detests so much, never. I'm Anthony Vincent Gallo for Occupy Democrats.